Welcome, dear friends. Here we are, another morning, another opportunity of learning with Emmanuel. Today's message is from the book Words of Eternal Life, or Words of Life Eternal. That is chapter 50, that Emmanuel titled, Let Us Trust Joyfully. So, how joyful we are today, how trusting we are, and there are different ways of being trusting joyfully today with you. We trust that Emmanuel will bring to you and I the teachings that we need this morning. This message starts from a Bible quote from the first letter to the Thessalonians by the Apostle Paul, titled Rejoice Always. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16. And Emmanuel tells us the following regarding this Bible quote. Remember the blessings the Lord grants you through the hands of time, and spread gratitude and joy wherever you may be. So, what are the blessings that we have throughout our time in this lifetime, and also throughout time as a spirit who was created simple and ignorant and has had many lifetimes, many existences, while life is eternal? Words of eternal life, right? Words of life eternal. How many blessings we have had? He says, remember the blessings the Lord grants you. So let's remember now together with Emmanuel, what are the things God blesses us through his divine providence, as we learn in the Genesis by Allan Kardec. Observe the forces of nature emerging serenely from every cataclysm. So even if there are turmoils, nature comes back serenely, trusting that God will provide, trusting that there will be a way out there. And he will give us examples of how to observe. He says, the spring runs singing through the sieve of the march. The breeze whispers melodies of confidence after the destructive gale. The tree multiplies flowers and fruit beyond the pruning. Multitudes of stars shimmer over the darkness of night. So even after some event that you and I might see as big and destructive, Emmanuel is saying, observe how the forces of nature return serenely to do what they came here to do, which is fulfill God's design for them, which is to be the forces of nature, the spring, the breeze, the tree, and the stars. Even though the sun is set, Earth is rotating, we don't see the sun, we still see the shining, the multitudes of stars shining above our firmament, full of planets, stars, potentials for life that one day you and I may experience in a different galaxy, in a different star system, right? And Emmanuel continues, every morning, even if humankind has used the shadows to stain the earth with the blood of crime, the sun returns in luminous silence, nurturing humans and worms, mountains and caves alike. So even if we use the times of darkness instead of observing nature, being calm, sleeping, resting the physical body, and using sleep to connect with super spirits, we use our time and effort to evil, the sun returns. In luminous silence, it's not glaring, the sun just returns. We can count on the sun for many, many hundreds of millions of years before the supernova, right? So let's trust the spring, the tree, the stars, the sun comes back. And the sun gives us life, physical life on this planet. Even if evil temporarily strikes your heart, remember the blessings that make up your wealth. So what is our wealth? Health and hope, work and love, and rejoice pressing forward, right? So he's saying even if what is evil is ignorance. Evil is not fulfilling the divine laws that might happen in our lives. We may choose not to fulfill the divine laws. And he says, remember the blessings that make up your wealth. So in Spiritism, Emmanuel is telling us right now that wealth equals health, hope, work, and love. That's a formula for us. It says boredom is desertion. Pessimism is poison. So no pessimism. Just let's keep pressing forward so we can be the best vessel for God to come through us in each and everyday life. He says, face obstacles with firm resolve and imprint optimism upon your soul so that you may not flee from your own commitments to life. So, do I have obstacles? Yes. You are in a trials and expiations planet. Therefore, we have obstacles. Obstacles we create, obstacles we have to go through as tests, obstacles we have to go through as expiation and repair, right? So, no human being on this earth does not face obstacles, but he says, face them with firm resolve and imprint optimism upon your soul. So be optimistic. The sun will shine again, the earth will see peace. We will progress as spirits, as society, and we're going to improve the life of the humans on the earth. Now, most importantly, it says serenity within us is security for others. So when I'm serene, as we know, emotions are contagious. When I'm calm, composed, I'm a model and I'm security for others. The smile of peace is a rainbow in the sky of your countenance. Rejoice always, says the Apostle Paul. And we add, that's Emmanuel, let us rejoice in everything according to the will of God, because the will of God signifies eternal goodness. Dear friend, rejoice always as we are here together in this blessed moment. We learn with Emmanuel. Please be part of our community. Subscribe, like, share so others can benefit. And hoping that we, as we trust joyfully, that God will bring us together again for another Learning with Emmanuel series. You take care. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.